Hi guys, I'm back again with another wonderful episode of my ramblings. Today guys, I'd like to talk to you about, let's see, what should we talk about? I don't know, I've seen some people online know actually what am I talking about. It was a dietitian, and I was talking to her about, it's so wonky, look at this. Hi guys, it's another lovely day in Norfolk. I've just gone to the supermarket to see if I can find some lamb, frozen lamb. I did find frozen lamb, so that might be low in histamine, so I may try it. You know, I did see a video of a lady, she's a nurse, and she has MCAS or MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome, and that's a bit more serious than just histamine intolerance, so I may have that. I don't know if I'm allergic to the dogs. It seems that when I'm in the car, I feel worse. When I'm outside, I feel slightly better. There's not much of a difference, but I think it's subtle. Maybe the longer I stay outside, the better I feel. But I can't really stay too far away from the dogs because I'm responsible for them. So I never know. It would help if I open these windows. I've got Bob and Timmy today. Yeah, so what was I saying? Yeah, so she did the carnivore diet and felt better. Her inflammation went down, you know, oxidative stress down, because obviously you're not eating all those foods. I do understand that, but how did she avoid the histamine? Did she take antihistamines with it, with the meat? So I suppose I can try again. I really want to do carnivore diet, but the hell I have to go through when I eat meat, it's just not worth it. You know, basically your immune system is saying no, 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 no. You know, and the internet is saying yes, try it. You know, give it a go. You know, this person healed themselves of this problem, that problem. Yeah, so I'll try it again. I went a few days low histamine, and this hopefully will be a low histamine diet. I mean, compared to fresh vegetables, it's not low histamine, but I mean, if those vegetables cause inflammation or cause problems, then it's almost the same thing. But you know, what I need to get is, I need to fix my problem from deep within the gut, and maybe also the microbiome, and put inside my gut histamine degrading strains, which normally you don't find those. If you go to the supermarket or online, usually the ones that you have are just like you know, the usual strains. Those strains will increase histamine and make you worse. So people have tried, oh yeah, have said take probiotics because they help feed gut bacteria, right? But they help feed the bad gut bacteria, or gut bacteria that produce histamine, or somehow increase histamine. So anyway, that's my chat about my health and my histamine intolerance. So I'm gonna try again today, carnivore, or sorry, not carnivore, I'm actual lion diet, which is just ruminant meat, so just lamb, and see how it goes. I'll let you guys know. Yeah, so today's talk I'd like to talk about. I don't have a specific title for it yet, but I'll think about it when I finish the video. As I said, I do things in reverse. I don't think of a title and try to, you know, fill the video with that subject matter. I talk and then I think about the title. I think about what the hell I was talking about. I think I definitely am one of those highly sensitive people. I'm really sensitive. You know, you might think, oh, this guy, he's a rough bloke. Sometimes I'm rough. Yes, I am rough. I think my natural character is like a soft person. I'm a soft person. I think my natural character is a kind person, friendly person. You know. And what the hell am I trying to say? I suppose what I'm trying to say is, well, I'll just get into it. When I was growing up, my dad he wasn't cruel to me, but in a way he was a bit rough. But that's because his character was like that. I love my dad, and I'm not going to say anything bad about him. Only that he was rough with me, and that's because of the way he was brought up, but also genetics. You know, his mother, my grandmother, was a bit rough as well. A strong woman, very meaty and rough. You know, when I say rough, I mean tactless. You know, no sweet words or anything. So different to my mum's side of the family, or my grandparents, my grandmother at least, Josephine, from my mum's side. So, you know, so he would, like, again, he didn't mean it, but he would put me down. He would say, you can't do this, you can't do that. You know, he would put me down. And I think people of that generation, you know, they'd just gone through a war. You know, my dad was a kid when the war was on. You know, they went through really rough times, and especially my dad. And when I say why especially my dad, his father passed away when he was 6 years old, and his mum, you know, had to work and look after herself and a daughter and a son. So that's at some point my dad, I think it was 8 or 10 or something like that, 10 maybe, well, must be slightly older than that, but anyway, around about that age, he said, I don't want to study anymore, I don't want to go to school, I want to work, because he wanted to make money to help his mum. So his mum said, are you sure? And so she, I don't know what they did, she kind of gave him to farmers, and so he used to be the boy that used to work on the farm. And he said to me, like, he used to sleep on a ledge, like a kind of concrete ledge, in the summertime, and he used to get bitten by mosquitoes, and he actually got malaria when he was a young teenager. For 3 years he had a fever, like on and off. And I think when the Americans arrived, they felt sorry for him, and they gave him 2 tablets, and it stopped the malaria. But he had a rough upbringing, bloody rough. You know, he enjoyed himself, he says, on that farm. You know, working with the, I don't know, the animals and lifting stuff. I don't know what he did. I don't know, tilling the soil. I'm not sure what he did, but he was, you know, short, stocky, and super strong. Even his voice was super strong, you know. So my dad's upbringing was so different to mine. I had everything, as some people have said, given to me, because I was born in '67, and I was really wanted by my parents, by my mum and dad, because they couldn't have kids. My mum couldn't have kids, and so they found this lady that was in trouble, and after 9 days I was adopted. And so, I was spoilt. Not that my parents bought lots of stuff for me, but I felt growing up that I had everything that I needed. I had everything that I wanted. I didn't want much, but if I wanted it, maybe I can have it. I felt like abundance, and I was happy because my parents, I don't know, were great to me. I love my parents so much. I had a really great childhood and upbringing. But my dad was harsh with me. And whenever I tried to, growing up, whenever I tried to do something, for example, instead of changing the light bulb or, putting a nail in some piece of wood, my dad would, I can understand because I've got kids as well. Instead of him teaching me how to do it, he would say, no, you don't know how to do it, let me do it. And so he would say, hold the stairs, like he would hold the ladder, sorry, or hold this for me. So I think I was quite kind of nervous, and I kept like almost bursting out laughing, because when I was holding the stairs, I saw him, I just started laughing because of nervous. And he says, "What are you laughing at?" And when you're not supposed to laugh, you feel like laughing even more. So I don't know. I suppose what I want to say is, my wife as well. She didn't really help me. I mean, she helped me in some ways. I suppose what I'm trying to say is I never got any. People didn't motivate me to do something, and I find that I need external motivation. That internal motivation is there for a short time, and I have a burst of energy. I have. Be quiet. Stop it. Come on, Bobby, stay here. So, yes. So all he allowed me to do is hold something for him. So I never learnt to do anything. Like I'm rubbish at DIY because I never learnt to do anything. Not only that, I've never had the will to do it, because from a young age I was told, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do that. So it didn't really help me. When you're a kid, these things stick in your mind. And so I'm not really good at DIY, but I suppose I have to learn now to do some things. My point for this video, I suppose, is motivation. I think I do have that autism, or I'm a highly sensitive person. Because I can get motivated, like super motivated, especially if I have a drug like a tea. Well, the only drug I'd have is tea or a cake or something, some nice music. I have a nice, atmosphere. I can brainstorm and I can have loads of ideas, and I'm really, really motivated, so motivated. I don't need anyone. But then once things start to go wrong, my motivation drops. And I suppose, you're whining because of... Bloody whining, I'm just talking. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch. People complaining, well, you're all this whining. Whining, my ass. I'm just talking. Can't I talk? Oh, yeah. I talk about hate mail. I got this person saying that I assume it's a she, well, it could be a he, she's gonna like follow me until I make a mistake, and she says, you've made a few mistakes, and I'm going to keep an eye on you until you make another one or something like that. What are you going to do? If you want, I'll give you my address. Come and see me. You'll see that I'm not as evil as you think I am. These people are amazing. You know, they go on about, people go on about cancel culture. Now I know why. Before I used to think, no, it's wrong to cancel someone, you know, to ban people, you know, to stop them talking. It's absolutely wrong. But when you get hate mail, I get loads of them. You guys don't even see them because I take them off before you see them. You know, before they see the light of day, I nuke them. But the thing is, I read them before I nuke them. Obviously, you have to read them in order for them to qualify to be banned, to be nuked. Yeah, but some are like quite mean. One bloke said, "I'm not interested in your channel, but I'm subscribing anyway to see how long it takes for you to fall." I thought, these people have got nothing to do with their lives, right? They're so miserable and so, like, you're waiting for someone to fall, to fail, and that makes you happy. Wow. Wowee. As the kids say, or used to say, wowee. Like, you got nothing to do and you're following someone to see when they fail, and that brings you happiness. Oh, okay, all right then. At least I give you some, at least I'm providing you value in that way. What did I do wrong? Child neglect, child abuse. Yeah, abuse your ass. Or my ass. No, not mine, yours. It's annoying, you know, you get all these bloody comments and it's just like non-stop, non-stop, non-stop. I've got a good mind to, like, disable comments, but then the problem is you guys, the good guys, then are silenced. I don't want to do that. Yeah, so even this lady or whoever it is, I don't want to ban them because I wouldn't want to be banned myself. But at the same time, I wouldn't talk like they do. I wouldn't, you know, child abuse. What the hell are you talking about, child abuse? You don't know what child abuse is. Yeah, anyway, sorry about that rant, but yeah, they're basically checking up on me and seeing if I make mistakes. We're watching you. Yeah, okay, watch. Just keep watching then. Keep watching. Keep complaining. The more you watch, the more you complain, the more you give hate mail, the more YouTube basically refers me. Why? Because all these hate mail comments, all, you know, complaining and stuff, dislikes, YouTube loves because it's interaction. And these stupid people don't understand that. The more they interact, whether it's positive or negative, helps with the algorithm. They don't get it. AI doesn't care about hate or love. They care about interaction. The more time you spend on my channel complaining means more time on YouTube, which means more money for YouTube. It's very simple. They don't get it. So, I mean, they can complain if they want, but... Well, anyway. Yeah, so I think this happened as well with my wife. You know, some blokes might say, well, why do you need your wife to motivate you? Well, I think it's natural that if you have a partner, you know, your wife or your husband or girlfriend or boyfriend, you motivate each other, don't you? You help each other out. If you're feeling down, that other person, your other half, motivates you. I didn't get that from my wife. I mean, you know, when it came to the business, the children's channel, she kind of motivated me initially. She helped me to buy the machine, and I purchased all the, you know, all the toys, and I was making videos, but I had to motivate myself for such a long time. And my motivation was, I spent a lot of bloody money, and I don't want to lose out. And for, was it 5 years, about 500 videos I did, yeah, I finally gave up. I just gave up, but like there was no one there, like to give me a, like, to pick me up. You know, I had to do it all myself. And so some blokes will be saying, well, yeah, you're a man, you have to do it all yourself. Yeah, that's right. The only problem is, what kind of a man am I? Yeah, you're weak, you're soft. No. I think I really have that. I'm a highly sensitive person. Or, you know, I am autistic. I have some traits, you know, highly functioning autism or that spectrum. I still don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I don't know what that was for. Yeah, the spectrum, not here, maybe here. I don't know if this is one of the traits, but I can be really motivated when I start something. I'm unbelievably motivated. Especially if I had I used to smoke. If I had a fag, like in my 30s, up to my 30s. If I drank a tea, have a cake, or whatever, biscuit, you know, nice music, I feel super motivated, and I work on a project, you know, and write my goals down, and I felt really cool. But then, you know, once things start going wrong, I didn't have that inner motivation. And I think that could be, I have a sneaky feeling, that's one of the traits of autism, or the autism spectrum disorder. I'm really sensitive as well. So I'm sensitive to, especially, like, you get all those hate comments, you know. Yeah, I'm sensitive to that. Initially I thought, okay, you have so many good comments and they buffer all the bad comments because there's more of them. It doesn't work that way. I think we are like programmed, or we're made to focus on the negative, because the negative is the thing that can harm us, can kill us, can. So, for example, if you're walking in the jungle, you know, or whatever, wherever the saber-toothed tiger is, that's a predator, and you know, you don't want to become prey. So that's the negative thing. You're going to be really alert for that thing there, even though there's lots of lovely things out there. You know, beautiful flowers, a nice bird with a fig leaf, you know, whatever. You can have some really nice things here, but that thing's going to kill you. So you're going to be focusing on the negative. And I think that's how we're wired. And maybe sensitive people, or people who have the spectrum disorder or whatever, are wired much more so in that direction. Maybe the fear centers in the brain or something much easily triggered, or maybe stay triggered for longer. So you might get 100 great comments. All you need is 2 or 3 bad comments. Initially, it's not a problem, because as I said, those good comments buffer the bad ones. You might still keep getting these good comments on every video, for example. But if you get 2 or 3 bad ones, then these ones start to accumulate somehow. You start to feel bad. You know, you start to feel uncomfortable, negative, maybe angry, slightly pissed off, and then you feel, you know, what's the point? You don't want to do anything anymore. You know, so the negative comments start to really exhaust you. They take energy away, because you have to think of that comment, what that person said. And there's different kinds of negative comments. Some mostly against me. Some are against your wife left you. I can see why your wife left you. All this kind of bollocks. Yeah, so it really, really, really wears you down. Maybe people who are more sensitive, they can feel it. I'm sure people who are more sensitive feel it more. You know, I try to be funny in my videos. Can't people understand that it's a joke? Well, you can't joke about those things. Like, you know. Yeah, and I'm a kind of person, like, I don't want to hurt people's feelings. So there's, in my mind, I think, oh, did I hurt this person? You know, Was I bad? You know, did I say something wrong? Anyway, yeah. So that's a rant about going off topic, I suppose. But that's what's happening at the moment. You know, I'm feeling really, really bloody tired with these people, and it's affecting my mental health. I didn't think it would. I really didn't think it would. Maybe I'm just too sensitive. And as I said, they accumulate. You know, I might laugh when a lady says, "I'm watching you," you know, but it accumulates, and then you've got some bloke saying, I've watched your channel, but now it's enough. All this whining, and so, you know, they accumulate. They accumulate in my head, and you know, you might think, oh, it's just a little bit, Gerald. Don't worry. Yeah, okay, yeah, but I find it hard though. I find it hard, and then, as I said, like when there's no one there to motivate you, and you're on your own, it's difficult to stay motivated, to feel that there's someone on your side. But you guys are on my side. You guys are constantly motivating me. Yeah, and I'm surprised many women have stayed on board. I've tried to shake them off, but no matter what I do, these are the kind of women that you'd say, yeah, they've got balls. Well, not literally, but well, I don't know. I'm not going to say hopefully not literally, because that will get me in trouble. Yeah, well, anyway, sorry. Yeah, those women that have stayed on board must be nutty. You know, I've tried everything to shake them off. I talk about woke stuff. I'm against the woke stuff. I talk about women's stuff, divorce, sex, like, and you women who are still on board are like beasts. I don't, you know, a normal woman would have been shaken off and would have left. It's a sinking ship anyway. Yeah, so thanks for staying. Yeah, I appreciate it, and so now that's out of the way, I'll make some decent videos, you know, some not so sexist videos. Or maybe you guys just want me to be the same person that I've always been, but as some people have said, that it can get you in trouble, so I have to tone it down a little bit, because people don't understand and just, you know, take it literally. Yeah, so I suppose what I'm trying to say is I've got, like, especially with these comments, I've got nobody to help me. I need a hug. And that's quite literally as well. I just said that as a joke, but yeah, that's what I need. I need a hug. I need someone to hug me, or me to hug someone. So I hug the dogs. I hug Bobby. He's so alert, Bob. So nervous. Come on, Bobby. But I think even with a hug, or even with motivation, that, what's the word? Winds you down. It kind of puts you down. It presses you down. It's depressing. The actual word itself, depressing. It presses you down. Yeah, it's depressing. Wow, yeah, I just realized that. Because it doesn't make you grow or flourish or express yourself. It just, like, I don't know what to do. Like, I dread getting another one. It's not that I'm afraid or I'm going to start bawling or crying. It's just like in here, it gets me in here. It's just like, it's pressure. It's more annoying than anything else, but that annoying stuff gets to you. If it was a bloke who said, look, I want to fight with you, okay, let's get it over and done with. Either I'm going to get beaten up, or I'm going to beat you, or there's going to be a draw, a stalemate, and then we're going to be friends again. Just get it over and done with. But this is like an ongoing, ongoing little, you know, tiny daggers, and they're sinking in slowly. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like you have one. You're cooking some meat in the summertime. You have one fly. It's not annoying. So then you have 2, 3, 4, and then they accumulate. Then you have a bloody swarm of them. Motherfucker. Yeah, I hate it when you get that. There's so many of them. And it accumulates, doesn't it? One is okay. Yeah, then you have 2. Then you have loads of them. And like you have to open the windows or get that bloody that fly swatter out. So what the hell was this talk about there? Motivation, yeah. How do I motivate myself? You know, or I suppose the real question is, how do I keep going? It's difficult when you get lots of, because it is abuse, it's harassment. You know, people just think they're smart. They'll say some stupid comment, or like another comment I said, I got to just today, like 57, bud. It's not midlife crisis, it's near-death crisis. Like, they think they're making these smart comments, you know, and I have to answer back, oh yeah, well, you know, the current definition of midlife crisis by a psychologist. I don't even want to answer. But it all gets to you. It's one layer on top of one layer on top of one layer. There's lots of it. And eventually it gets to you. So I don't know what to do. What I can do is disable comments, but I can get someone else to do my comments for me. You know, look at my comments for me. I just don't know what to do, guys. I just don't know. I can motivate myself, but when it comes to this, you need more than motivation. I think you need to actually abstain from looking at these comments. I suppose those actors, actresses, those superstars must get it really bad. They must really suffer from mental health. Like, you know, when people write stories about them in the newspaper, or yeah, it must be terrible. It's okay if people talk nicely about you, but if they start, you know, if your career goes down, you make a mistake, you're going to suffer. So you don't read the papers anymore. You don't. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Disable comments for a while. It's sad because I'm fed up banning people. I don't want to ban anyone. It makes me feel bad. I mean, initially it's great. You nuke them and you feel great. But then having to do it. Why do I have to do it? Because people feel the need to harass me. And it doesn't really matter what you do. Like, I'm going to make videos about, I don't know, myself playing on a Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, playing on the computer. And you get some prick, you get some Burke that says to you, no wonder your wife left you playing on the computer. That's not what a man does. Like, there's nothing you can do that won't get abuse. Do you guys feel the same? Like, I think if I'm on my own, I can be motivated, you know. YouTube does take a toll on your brain, on your mind. It's really great because you meet some nice people. I've got some nice comments, some nice subscribers, but there have to be people that mess it up. And I don't want to leave YouTube because of some idiots, but I don't want to destroy my mental health. It's bad enough as it is. But if it wasn't for you guys, your love, your donations, I wouldn't have been able to pay that bloody £700 vet bill. And I wouldn't have had all those good comments as well, good advice, which I will take on board. Yeah, so anyway, I'm really sorry about today. I've got a headache just talking about this. I don't know what to do. Maybe I have to ask someone at YouTube. I'm just feeling really down. And I don't know a way out. The only way out is increasing my medication. Then I won't care about anything. You guys don't realize how exhausting and how depressing it is when people say bad stuff about you, even as a joke, you know. I did a video about taking my tooth out, and one bloke said trash in capital letters. I thought, why? And then the person underneath said, don't say trash, that's disrespectful to the trash. And it goes on and on and on. If it's just, 10, 20, 100, it goes on and on. It doesn't fucking stop. And for people who are sensitive, I think it's just too much. So I'm sorry, guys. This is my, I suppose it's a failure of a talk. I feel I'm a failure as well, because I can't handle it. It's just my character, though. Believe it or not, I am quite soft. I'm not a tough guy. I might look like a big, strong guy. Yeah, and if somebody did attack me physically, yeah, I can deal with them. But my mind isn't that strong. I don't know if you guys are, any of you guys are creators, you know, YouTube creators, have YouTube channels, you know, how do you go about dealing with this? I think I'll contact someone at YouTube and see what advice they can give me, because it's affecting my mental health, not in a positive way. Initially it was positive, you know. And what I hate the most about it is that all those people giving me good comments, making the effort to, you know, to write a nice comment and say a compliment, are trying to help me. I kind of feel that I'm angry with myself. Like, why do you allow those bad comments to overtake or like just destroy all the good that people are sending you, all the good vibes? I don't know. I think it's because the negatives are much more powerful than the positives. As I explained before, the reason why. If you're a lady or a bloke, but say if you're a woman, you go to your favourite supermarket, Waitrose, Tesco, Morrison's, whatever. 10 blokes say to you, "Oh, you're so lovely, you're beautiful," and you feel, oh, you feel nice, you know, about yourself, you know. One bloke says you're ugly. You're going to be thinking about that bloke that told you you're ugly for the rest of the day. Say you go to the supermarket every day and 10 blokes say to you, "Oh yeah, you're lovely, you're nice." You kind of get used to that. But you can't get used to that bloke or 2 blokes saying, "Oh, you're short. Oh, you're fat. Oh, you're a bit ugly. Oh, you stink. Oh, you got horrible dress sense." These actually accumulate. These ones don't accumulate because the brain tends to say, "Okay, that's good stuff. That's great. I'm happy with that. But this is what can hurt me. This is what I have to focus on." And although they're only words, for your brain maybe they're danger, they're death. You know, they're a warning. So your brain focuses on them even more. Oh God. Sorry guys, I've got a massive headache. Okay, speak to you guys later. If you guys have had the same situation or know how to deal with this, let me know. I'm drained, but don't worry, I'll be better later on. I'll be back with another crazy video when I'm recharged. Your love and your wonderful comments, and they are wonderful comments that really, I really appreciate it, but they're not making much of a difference with these bad comments. Or maybe they are. You know, if I didn't have any good comments, I'll feel even worse maybe. So yeah, there's a thought. So I'm sorry that I'm kind of allowing the negative comments to kind of put a damper, or your positive comments are like balloons and these negative comments are like little needles, just exploding them all, deflating them all. Anyway guys, have a nice day. Yeah. And speak to you guys tomorrow. Bye.